But I'd like to now go to another quick news story that proves that, you know, things are actually not so different, and things are, in fact, there is a continuity of government. There is a continuity of American culture and personalities that really, as much as things change superficially, remains the same. I refer you to this following headline. Exclusive. Matt Schlapp, CPAC chairman, allegedly sexually assaulted a man at a bar, witnesses say.
Matt Schlapp, baby.
Schlapp. Once again, in America in 2025, men all over the Washington, D.C., Virginia area are still getting schlapped up. Reading here, this is from our boy Yashar Ali. He says, Matt Schlapp, chairman of the American Conservative Union, which hosts the CPAC convention, allegedly engaged in lewd conduct and allegedly sexually assaulted a man at a restaurant and a bar in Virginia on Saturday nights. Six witnesses
Go, girl.
and the man who alleges he was assaulted tell me. I'm just going to skip ahead in the story here. It says here, sources who spoke to me said Schlapp entered the restaurant and bar on Saturday night and spent over an hour repeatedly standing very close to a group of men, making them, some of whom are gay, uncomfortable. Several of them confronted him. He also allegedly intentionally and unnecessarily passed by the men in a way that allowed his body to closely graze against theirs, sources tell me. According to witnesses, Schlapp was within 2 feet or less of these men, despite there being plenty of space, making such proximity unnecessary. They told me that Schlapp followed them around while he was in the restaurant and bar. Now, Felix, I have to ask you, as someone who was a former bouncer at a bar/restaurant, how do you diagnose this sort of the hovering and grazing behavior of Schlapp here?
This is like the most common incident you run into at a sports bar and grill. A 63-year-old Republican political operative trying to forcibly jack off several of your male customers. You've if you haven't seen this situation go down, you've probably never been in a bar in America anywhere. Like if people were noticing, it was probably some really aggressive hovering. Well, the last match slap thing was that he told like a young man working under Scott Pressler's regime that he would give him a ride, and he tried to like jack him off in the car, right? And it's
persistence.
Yeah.
Pays off.
Well, no, that was not on Scott Pressler. Scott Pressler.
No. I want to be clear. We support Scott Pressler.
We love Scott Pressler.
We support Scott Pressler and the persistence and his army of Amish, the Amish army.
Yeah, he registered all those people. It makes sense. He didn't break any laws. But so do you remember last time how this was like a sort of a big scandal in the conservative world, and his poor wife Mercedes said Mercy Schlapp. She was like, they're trying to cancel my husband. And it's like, yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, that's absolutely what's happening. And it's
like Larry Craig.
Yeah. Larry Craig was the first victim of call-out culture. But it does kind of surprise me that if you had like a close brush with this over trying to jack off a guy in a car, and you're still holding on there, and there are probably a billion other lawsuits like this. Like to then like do this in front of everyone. I guess like all of these guys are the same in that they think like that they'll never get caught. They can spin everything.
But Matt Schlapp has been caught like half a dozen times already.
Yeah, that's it.
And like, he's not good of it. That's it. Thing. Just practice.
He's not. My God.
Listen to this though.
He still thinks that it's like a secret that he's gay, that people don't know.
Yes. Yeah, it's like Michelle Bachmann or whatever. It's like, oh, that's gay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gay. Right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
As he's trying to like inch his way past the jeans clad ass of a young man at a sports bar, like he's like sort of like, how on an airplane when like two people are going to the bath, like someone's coming out of the bathroom and someone's going to it, and they have to kind of like squeeze past each other in the aisle. That's what he's doing, but like there's like 6 people in the bar. Listen to this. It says here, every time I looked around, whether we were on the dance floor, at the bar, or back at the table talking to people, every time I turned around, this guy was right there, 1 foot behind me. And I was just not comfortable with this. The man's partner, a woman, also told me she confronted Schlapp, informing him that the man was in a relationship with her and asking him to back off. While the same man was asking Schlapp to leave because everyone felt uncomfortable with his presence and conduct, Schlapp, while the man was mid-sentence, grabbed and gripped his genitals while looking him directly in the eyes, the man told me. The old grab and grip. But like he's doing this as being
I like that.
the old grab and grip. Me and Mercy saw you from the end of the bar.
Grab and grip, you know.
I'm a grip and sip. I'm a grip and sip that hug. But I love the idea. He's like nobody tell Mercy. I hope Mercy doesn't find out I'm doing this.
Yeah, that is like the sad thing about this is that like with Marcus Bachmann and Michelle Bachmann, it was clear there was like some arrangement and understanding. Like they were there was like a real happiness there in some way. Like
All the
Michelle,
shopping. Yeah.
Well, Michelle was like eternally grateful to him for like having sex with her 3 times to like create their kids. And she clearly knew or like found out early in the marriage. And, you know, all those interviews where he's like, my favorite part of the campaign is taking her shopping. I love picking out new hair. Like they have an arrangement. With Matt Schlapp and Mercy, I just get the sense that it's like she takes her pill, she goes upstairs, and Matt's like, I just have to work on the expense report. And she's like, yeah, sure.
Wasn't he trying to get like pool boys to fuck her though? Like, don't they have like kind of like a swinging relationship? I mean, it's hard to figure out. It's hard to parse here.
I think that's less of a swinging thing and more of a like, why am I the only one in this marriage not getting dick? Can you like just send some my way? Like I'm being so good here. I'm saying that your multiple failed gay encounters are cancellation attempts. Can you just please get someone to fuck me? I think it's more one of those things.
But like whether it's Scott Pressler or like Peter Thiel, like can't you just be gay in MAGA? Can't you just be MAGA gay anymore? Like why is anyone still trying to hide this? I mean, I know they hate gay people and want to put them in zoos, but like if you're a member in good standing of the MAGA movement, can't you just suck a dick? Like is anyone really going to hold it against you at this point?
Where's the fun in that though?
That's
Adventure, intrigue. You got sucking fucking the white spy.
I mean, there is like a mini intra-MAGA civil war over this stuff though, because you know there are like a bunch of openly gay guys in the MAGA world. Some of them like pretty high up there, like Richard Grinnell. Some of them are, you know, like our favorite guy, Scott Pressler. And so the more like crazy guys in that movement, you know, like the white nationalists who are all like some type of like Indian guy who's also Portuguese, like the who are always like talking, you know, saying stuff in Latin. They're like screaming at the Scott Presslers of the world.
Yeah, but like they hate women more than they hate gay guys. Because like every one of their other posts is just like every time I see a woman, I want to vomit. What happened to women in this country? Yeah. They make me sick every time I think about them being naked in front of me.
Yeah, that is sort of the thing getting in their way. There's such a thing as, you know, picking too many enemies. It can't be, you know, it can't be like all the gay guys, all like half of everyone in the world. You have to narrow it down at some point.
I was like, oh my God, huge invention, $1 million. You know, the Christian Mingle, basically. You know, find the beard, you know.
Yeah.
We had an arrangement, you know, pre-arrangement, like you want to go, you know, for shrimp.
So like sort of like find a beard, like source a beard. Yeah. And then like, you know, you can then you can be one of those Instagram couples that like sells raw milk and like talks about, you know, like their, you know, your lifestyle, but like the guy is like obviously gay.
Yeah. It's like, look, I got a sucker fuck, whatever or not, and you go and got a fancy cotillion. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Bacon wrapped shrimp, baby.
I guess just like in putting this story aside, like I feel like Schlapp, I think he just needs someone to like tell him how to cruise, because like going to a sports bar and just standing very close to a guy, I don't know if that's the most successful strategy. Maybe in DC it is, but like I don't know.
He's a late bloomer.
Yeah, he's like, yes, you're like, you know, he's gonna find out about hanky codes in the year 2060 if he's still alive.
Watch cruising.
Yeah,
that is sort of what's funny about it is that like he tries to initiate gay encounters like he's in an RPG.
He's sprinting everywhere.
Yeah. It just like he thinks like you could just go up to any man and press A.
Yakuza like a Schlapp. A match Schlapp video game where like he just runs around the city grabbing men would be awesome.
Yeah. And you win. You beat the game if you can have one actual complete game counter.
You have to unlock the secret ending.
Yeah, would he even know what to do? Probably not. Like if he's failing this hard,
slapping it up, slap
he probably literally thinks that gay sex is like that joke where like, why do gay guys like glow in the dark condoms? Because they can play Star Wars. Like he literally thinks it's that you just hit each other. You hit each other.
You slap cocks like together.
That. Yeah. There's no way he knows what like a top or a bottom is. What verse? Like he would not know what to do if he's this clueless.
So basically, the 40-year-old version.
Yeah.
You want to come back to my place, smoke meth, and play hoop and stick? Party and play, baby.